Your editing is clean, your cuts are smooth, your effects are on point. But none of that matters if the client can't trust you. You miss a deadline, disappear after taking the order, or ignore feedback, and you're done. Clients don't just want skill, they want someone who listens, communicates, and actually delivers. And in this video, I'm breaking down what really makes the client hire you and keep you. It's not about the edit, it's about the experience. Let's get one thing clear. Your job is not just editing, it's making your client's life easier. They don't want to explain things 5 times. They don't want to wonder where the file is. They don't want to chase you for deadlines. They just want to send you the footage and feel like, yeah, he's got it. That's what builds trust, and that's what keeps you booked. How most editors lose clients without realizing it. Let me walk you through a scenario. A client reaches out and says something like, hey, I'm looking for a video editor. I've got a YouTube video and simple edits, a few text animations, maybe some vector graphics, some stock footage, should be around 10 minutes. Now here's what most editors say in response. Yeah, sure, I can do it. What's your budget? And just like that, you've already messed it up. There's no warmth, no confirmation you understood the project, no questions, and worst of all, you jumped straight to pricing. Now imagine you're the client. You're probably thinking, wait, did this guy even read what I just said? Am I going to have to explain everything again later? Compare that to a more professional response. Hey, thanks so much for reaching out. I'd love to help you with this video. So just to make sure I've got this right, you're looking for clean transitions, nothing too flashy, text animations in Roboto font, B-roll that's a mix of stock and AI. You'd like more vector style graphics than traditional B-roll. Final video has to be around 10 minutes. Does that sound accurate so far? Now before I quote anything, I usually ask them to share the raw footage. Not only does it help me spot any potential red flags, it also shows the client that I actually care about getting it right. And I ask one more thing. How do you plan to send the footage? Google Drive, Dropbox, something else? All of this builds trust before money even enters the conversation. Then once I've seen the files, I'll say something like, alright, based on what I've reviewed, I can take this on for $50 and deliver the first draft in 3 days. Let me know if I've missed anything before we lock it in. See the difference? That's the kind of editor clients don't want to lose. What happens after the order is placed? Now you've sent the invoice to the client and they've placed the order with you. Great. But how are you going to take things from there? Are you going to keep them in the dark and deliver right before the deadline, or will you keep them updated throughout the process? Well, if I share my experience, here's what I generally do. When I take on a 3-day delivery order, that doesn't always mean that the edit requires 3 days. What it usually means is that I've organized my workload and I've scheduled this particular edit for day 3. So what do? I let the client know upfront. Something like, hey, just so you're in the loop, I've scheduled this for day 3 to balance a couple of other deadlines. If anything changes or opens up earlier, I'll keep you posted. That way, they don't have to check in on day 2 asking, hey, just wondering how the process is coming. And if I happen to get started earlier than expected, I might even send them a quick sneak peek, like a 1-minute snippet, just to show that I'm on top of things. It builds trust, it shows care, and it removes anxiety for the client. Bonus tip, never ask for an extension on your very first project with a client. Even if the final result is good, you risk damaging trust. But if you have delivered on 3 to 4 projects before and built a relationship, then it's acceptable to request an extension when genuinely needed. Trust is earned, and once you have it, clients are far more understanding. Handling revisions like a pro. Alright, so it's day 3, you've just delivered the first draft. From here, there are 3 possible scenarios. Scenario number 1, you've hit it out of the park. The client absolutely loves it, they approve the order, and immediately leaves you a 5-star review. Great job, this is the best case outcome. Scenario number 2, good work, but minor changes needed. The client is happy overall, but requests a few tweaks. Maybe there are some typos, or they want a different music track, or they prefer alternate B-roll, color grading, or text animations. That is normal. Your job now is to handle it with professionalism and speed. Respond quickly, acknowledge the feedback clearly, and set an expectation. Maybe go with something like this. Thanks for the notes, I'll swap out the music, fix the typos, and update the B-roll as you suggested. You'll have the revised version by tomorrow morning. Scenario number 3, you missed the mark. The client feels you did not align with their vision at all. They might sound disappointed or frustrated. This is where professionalism really matters. Don't get defensive, own it. Respond like this. I'm really sorry this did not land as you expected. Let me revisit your notes and rework the edit to better match your vision. I want to get this right. Tone matters. Your response sets the tone for the revision cycle. If the client still seems unsure or unclear, offer to jump on a short Zoom call. Sometimes a quick face-to-face conversation clears up more in 10 minutes than back and forth messaging can in hours. Say something like, if you're open to it, I'd be happy to hop on a quick Zoom call to make sure we are fully aligned. I want to understand your vision better so the next version hits the mark. Showing that you care enough to take extra time to understand their expectations can turn a shaky start into a long-term relationship. After approval, what comes next? So let's say the revision process goes smoothly. The client approves the final draft, leaves you a glowing 5-star review, and the project is marked as complete. You're happy, they're happy, now what? Don't just disappear. Take a moment to express gratitude and leave the door open for future collaboration. Say something like this: "Thank you so much. I really enjoyed working on this project with you. Would love to collaborate again in the future." Just shoot a message whenever you have something new. I'll prioritize it. This simple message reinforces professionalism, leaves a positive final impression, plants the seed for future work. Clients remember the last message you send just as much as the first. Make it count. Quick recap. Let's quickly recap the key lessons from this video. Clients don't just want editors, they want partners they can trust. Start strong with your first reply. Show warmth, clarity, and initiative. Ask smart questions. Don't rush to invoice. Understand the scope first. Once hired, keep the client in the loop. No one likes radio silence. During revisions, read between the lines. Respond with empathy and solutions. If something goes wrong, own it. Offer clarity, and if needed, propose a Zoom call. End with gratitude. Leave the door open for future collaboration. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I share videos every week that helps creators and editors grow smarter, faster, and more professional. And if you are a creator looking for someone to bring your content to life, links to my Fiverr and Upwork profiles are in the description. I am Hamza Hussain. Thanks for watching.